Hello friends, welcome back. Today we will continue with this bunny rabbit. I am dabbing off some of the pencil shades using kneadable eraser, and as you know I am giving the base layer using ivory from Faber Castell polychromous brand of pencils. Once done with ivory, let me continue with nougat. Before that, let me darken up this portion, that is a space between the two hands. Just me give the light stroke using the dark sepia. Next, let me go forward with burnt ochre and giving the light shade through the first hand. These are all very light strokes which I am applying without applying any pressure on that. Just have a look into the original photo. I hope you can get the link to that from my tutorials from the part 1, or as well I will drop the link in my description box for the reference photo. And if you have missed the other part of this tutorial, you can check it out in my description box. I will drop the link for all my tutorials of this bunny rabbit in my description box. Make sure to pause the video as and when it is required for you to catch up with me. Here I am using the burnt umber to give the next shade of this hand. Build up the layers gradually, which will give that natural look to this bunny rabbit. I hope to finish this bunny rabbit in this tutorial. So let's see how it comes out. Just change the direction of the fur, little curve towards the other hand, and cover up this portion as well with the light strokes of burnt umber. Make sure to use the same process as before so that there will be no variation in the colors from the top part to the down. That is, base will be nougat upon this ivory, which will be the initial base which I have given for the paper. Next comes the nougat, next is the burnt umber and orange using the burnt ochre and a bit of dark cadmium yellow here and there to give that natural look to this fur. Let me darken this up using the black. And when we draw the grass, it will look a bit more natural, where this rabbit will be hopping on the grass. Let us continue with the fur texture being tilted towards the other end. The direction of the fur is very important here. As you can see, it goes on changing, and this rabbit is going to hop anytime. There's a position in which the rabbit is standing. Here is a cadmium yellow, which I will be little brushing off. Next comes this nugget and darken up with this burnt umber. So actually I am tilting the fur towards the junction, which as you can see, and darken up a bit. Layer up one after the other, and this paper holds many layers. The paper which I am using here is Canson grain. This is the paper which I usually use for this color pencil art. It holds up many layers and I am very much satisfied with this paper. It has fine and medium grain. As you can see, I am blending it with the upper part. Next, forward, let me extend this fur a bit more towards the upper layer. Make the end of this kneadable eraser sharp enough to dab off some of the portion of this color pencils. Then get it blended with the upper part. If it is fair enough, you need not remove off these gradients and blend with this cadmium yellow. And to have a natural look, let this fur extend a bit out here and there. Next, I'm darkening this up to a level. I'm not getting it to the extender like as expected. Let me extend a bit more up in a few layers so that I hope I can get it done. Let me do the base layer of ivory down over here and cover it up with nugget and extend this fur a bit down. And after the base layer of ivory, here I am using burnt ochre to give this orange tone a bit more here, where it will be a little lighter over here, but covered up with a burnt ochre will help out. Once that is done, now let me go forward with this burnt nugget, and extend this fur bit down. And the texture should be very light, as you can see. Even though the process of this drawing of bunny rabbit is very slow, I am enjoying it a lot. You know, when you get the desired result, it gives happiness, or what we call as joy to us. Let's merge with this downward part bit more. Next, darken up with this burnt umber. And extend this fur towards the backward part like this, little curved. Here I am using the tip and just dragging of the lines to get that furry texture and darken up this part a bit more. And before that, let me draw using this. I am using nougat. Sorry, I missed to tell you that. It's a nougat. I am leaving this backward portion of this bunny rabbit little light compared to the front portion. So it doesn't mean that I am stopping it over here. Let me give up some more layers. But you can't expect it to be dark as the frontward portion. We will darken up here and there unevenly to give a bit more natural look to this bunny rabbit. I hope by now you understood on how to get the layering done. If not, I will make a tutorial on how to layer one color after the other using the polychromous brand of pencils. These pencils are usually oil-based pencils, polychromous from the Faber Castell brand. Let's blend up this backward hand leg with the front hand a bit more using this. It need not be these polychromous pencils which you may be using. You can use any other brand of pencils as well and try out getting these sheets in that. Wherever it is or whatever pencils you are using, make sure to have a very sharpened tip and it will work out magics. Here is a burnt ochre which I am using to just cover up this outer layer with the strokes. Next, these legs. As we have done for the front hands, the same process goes forward for these legs also. Next, darken up a bit using this burnt umber, just darkening the points where its nails are. Here I am just darkening up the outer layers using the kind of strokes, and here using the burnt ochre to cover a bit of orange portion we have Next, let me darken up these layers. Only those nails. Let us darken up like this. Small strokes all over the outline. The burnt umber which I am using right now. Next, let's darken up a bit of this backward portion. We have given up only one layer of burnt ochre here. Let's cover up a bit more with the fur texture. These are only the strokes which you need to practice being light. You have to draw very light strokes all over this. And let's merge this with a bit more with the backward portion. I think I messed up with this darker part. Let me manage it up. Let's change the direction of the fur a bit downward here. This is the nugget which I am using to draw these light strokes. And as you know, this is the dark cadmium yellow. Just brushing off the next layer with this yellowish part here and there. Next, going forward with this cadmium yellow afterwards is nugget. And I'm giving these dark layers here and there, not evenly. It's just the darkening up of the layers using this burnt umber and dark sepia. That's all I do in this last portion of this drawing of Bunny Rabbit. Let's darken up this part a bit. Backward portion, only the down part with this fur-like texture. Here I am seeing where the light and dark portion is and just doing up with this dark sepia and burnt umber, giving up the small strokes. I hope this is sufficient for this tutorial of Bunny Rabbit, and next tutorial I will be showing you on how to draw grass. Thank you friends.